Hi, welcome to my channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Before I get started, I want to go over my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911 or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, reach out to NAMI at 800-950-NAMI. 800-950-6264, and you can also text NAMI at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So today I want to talk about forgiving yourself. You know, we work so hard to make everything right with everybody else and make sure that we're in good standings with everybody else, and that if we wrong somebody, we jump to it to try to correct it and ask for their forgiveness. But some of us still struggle with forgiving ourselves. You know, some of the things that we have done or some of the mistakes that we have made, we struggle with letting it go and not being so hard on ourselves. We just keep it, and it's like you wear it like a scar that you can never remove. You're always looking over it and you remember how it happened, but you won't let go of it. You don't even treat it to try to make it fade away. You just wear it because you don't forgive yourself. And we shouldn't be that hard on ourselves for the simple reason, if God can forgive us and forgive everyone else, what makes you so special to where you can't forgive yourself? You're holding on to something that was done in your past, or something that you have encountered, or something that you did. You've made amends to the person if you hurt someone, but you're still holding on that shame, and you're blaming yourself, and you just can't seem to forgive yourself for whatever action it was. So you're just holding on to it. And you know, the guilt of it all. I don't understand. And I'm speaking from experience. So let me say this. I've been in a situation where I've made amends for something that I've done wrong, but I still went back that night or whatever, and I thought of how I could have done it right, how I could have never made that mistake, and how I could have not let myself get to such a low place and hurt someone that I cared for. So even though I apologized and I was, you know, hoping that this person would forgive me, and they said that they did, but I just kept myself in a place of torture and blame and guilt and shame. And then I started to pick apart, why did I do this, and how did I do this, and why would I do this, you know, instead of just forgiving myself for what I did. I can't go back and change the past, but I can go and move forward and not make the same mistakes. But instead, I decided to just sit in it. And when you sit into a place where you can't forgive yourself, Satan will bring people into your life that will help you stay right in that spot. They would help you keep pointing the finger at yourself, and they would help you to see that you made a mistake, and it was the worst thing you could have ever done. And now you have to make amends to that person forever. And that's not the way it should be. If you apologize sincerely for something you have wronged somebody with, or something you have done, then at that point, let it go. If they decide not to forgive you, that's not on you. You shouldn't sit back and hold on to that and put that on your back and not forgive yourself. Because if you ask that person and you also ask God and He's forgiven you for that, then now it's time for you to forgive yourself. If you don't forgive yourself, you'll always vibrate with lower energy. You'll always keep people who like to sit in that same circle, and you'll always be around a person who always want to point out what you have done wrong, and also point out what has happened wrong to in their lives, and how the person has never said they're sorry. So you have to understand that misery really does love company. And if you sit in a situation where you can't forgive yourself, then know that's the type of people that's going to come into your life. You're going to have people, friends, family, that's always sitting around blaming other people for why they're in the situation that they're in. And that's not how it should be. Forgiveness is something that if you have given to a person, then by all means turn around and give it to yourself, because you need to know that God is not holding that over your head. God is not punishing you for past mistakes. If you have already asked for forgiveness, He has forgotten about that sin, and He's not bringing it to your mind for you to think about and for you to try to figure out how you could have not made that mistakes, because you're not perfect. So people make mistakes, and no matter what mistake you make, God can forgive you for it. So you should be able to forgive yourself. Don't keep kicking yourself. Don't put yourself in a state of depression. Don't allow the person or people who you have wronged to continue to hold that over your head, because there's some people, even if it's just a small mistake, or no matter how big or small the mistake is, they'll always bring that to your attention. Remember when you did this? And that just lets you know that that person has not forgiven you for it. Unfortunately, you can't make anyone forgive you for something, but you can ask God to forgive you. So if they choose not to forgive you and God has forgiven you, why are you standing in that triangle? Remove yourself, because God is no longer in that triangle, and leave that person by themselves, because there's only 2 people or 3 people you needed to ask for forgiveness: the person that you wronged, and God, and yourself. And if God has forgiven you for that, the person hasn't forgiven you for that, then it's just you left to forgive yourself. So forgive yourself, move on, pick yourself up, and don't allow anyone to keep coming to you and pointing the finger about past mistakes. If you know someone that's going through this, please remember to like this video, share it, and start by forgiving yourself if you're going through this. Don't allow someone to keep their thumb on you because you made a mistake and they can't seem to forgive you. If they can't seem to forgive you, that's on them, but you can forgive yourself because you know that God has forgiven you. Please, again, like I said, remember to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.